Getting around, is it easy or not? You ever try getting somewhere and it's a huge pain? That's where the ease of transportation score, or EOT, comes in. Think of it like a report card for how easily stuff and people move around a country. High EOT, things are probably smooth, like a well-oiled, something that's well-oiled. Low EOT, get ready for delays, headaches, the works. This isn't just about vacations, folks. It affects how much things cost, how businesses work, the whole shebang. Some countries are like that fancy airport moving walkway whisking you along. Others, more like trying to push a shopping cart with a wobbly wheel. We're going to break down what makes a good score and see who's winning, and let's be honest, who needs to call a transportation Uber, if they even have those. Highways and byways, how we measure movement. So how do we even measure ease when it comes to moving around a whole country? Well, it's more than just checking if the buses run on time, never a guarantee. We're talking big picture stuff: highways, railways, ports, airports, the arteries and veins of a nation. First up, highways, lots of them, and in good shape, means easier travel and shipping by truck. Railways, crucial for moving large amounts of goods quickly. Think coal, cars, those giant inflatable gorillas you see at used car lots. Then there's ports. These are like the international airports of the shipping world, connecting countries through giant boats. And speaking of airports, they obviously matter too, especially for tourism and quick business trips. Finally, there's a land area. This might seem weird, but a big country with everything spread out is naturally going to have a harder time connecting everything efficiently. America first, the USA as a yardstick. Now, to compare all these countries, you've got to have a standard, right? We're not saying it's perfect, but when it comes to transportation infrastructure, America's got some bragging rights. We've got miles of highways, even if some are held together by duct tape and hope. Railroads crisscross the country, and our ports are busier than a raccoon in a dumpster. Plus, more airports than you can shake a stick at, though good luck finding a reasonably priced bagel in any of them. So we use the US as the baseline, a 100 on the EOT scorecard. Everyone else is compared to that. It's like in school when you aced a test, and suddenly everyone wants to copy your answers. Except in this case, the answers are paved roads and functioning air traffic control. Globe-trotting scores from best to worst. So how does the rest of the world stack up? Buckle up, because we're about to take a world tour of transportation efficiency. Some countries, surprise, surprise, blow the US out of the water. Think Japan and those bullet trains zipping along like caffeinated weasels. They score way above 100. European countries, with their fancy trains and interconnected everything, also tend to score high. They laugh at our Amtrak system, and honestly, fair. Then you've got countries with vast distances like Russia or Australia. They might have decent infrastructure in some areas, but connecting everything across those massive land masses is a challenge. Think of it like trying to run an extension cord across the Grand Canyon, and sadly, many developing countries struggle with limited infrastructure. Roads are rough, railways are scarce, and airports might be more like glorified bus stations. This makes it tough for their economies to grow and for people to access essential services. The EOT score, while not perfect, gives us a snapshot of how countries are doing. And listen, no matter how good or bad a country's score is, there's always room for improvement. Because in the end, we should all be able to get where we need to go without pulling our hair out.